A good day to all. This is the part 3 of The Merchant of Venice, page number 40. Antonio. This was a venture, sir, that Jacob served for, a thing not in his power to bring to pass, but swayed and fashioned by the hand of heaven. So Antonio is saying to Sherlock, it is kind of like the salary of Jacob. Jacob served for Laban for 7 years, and Laban didn't give him anything. So it's kind of like Jacob taking what he actually deserves. And Antonio is saying Jacob can never influence the design on the inlands. It was decided by the God in heaven. Was this inserted to make interest good, or is your gold and silver use and rams? So Antonio is asking, why did you tell me this? Are you trying to impress me by telling me money lending is a good thing? Or Antonio is sarcastically asking, or are you telling me that gold and silver also breed like ewes and rams? Ewes means female sheep and ram means male sheep. Sherlock, I cannot tell. I make it breed as fast, but not me, Signor. So Sherlock is sarcastically replying back, I cannot tell. I make it breed as fast. I am not sure. Whenever I look, I have so much money. I am not sure whether they are breeding or it is because of my brilliance. Antonio, mark you this, Bassanio. So listen to me, Bassanio. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose. The devil can refer the Bible for his purpose. An evil soul producing holy witness is like a villain with a smiling cheek. So an evil person producing holy arguments in the sense statements from the Bible for their own purpose, is like a villain with a smiling cheek. It's a bad person in the disguise of a good person. A goodly apple rotten at the heart. So there are some apples, they look good on the outside, but inside they are all rotten. Oh, what a goodly outside. Oh, what a goodly outside falsehood hath. So Antonio is saying, oh, falsehood, the wrong things look so good from the outside. Then Sherlock changes the whole subject. 3,000 ducats. This is a good round sum. So Sherlock is saying, okay, 3,000 ducats, it's a very good sum. 3 months from 12th, then let me see the rate. So Sherlock is saying, okay, 3 months from 12, meaning if it's October 12th today, then the money has to be paid back by January 12th, the next year. So then he's thinking about the rate, the interest. Well, Sherlock, shall we be beholding to you? So Antonio is asking, Sherlock, so will you give us the money? Are you ready to lend us the money? Sherlock, Signor Antonio, many a time and oft in the Rialto, you have rated me about my monies and usances. So Sherlock is saying, Mr. Antonio, lots of time you have insulted me in Rialto about my business and my interest rate. Still have I borne it with a patient shrug. So here borne means bear, but I bore your insult with a patient shrug. Shrug means to raise shoulder to express ignorance. What he means is that he ignored it patiently. For sufferance is the badge of all our tribe, because suffering is the characteristics of all the Jews. It's in our blood. You call me misbeliever. Misbeliever means non-believer because he's a Jew. Cutthroat dog means a murderous, merciless person. And spit upon my Jewish gabardine. Gabardine means a long, loose cloak worn traditionally by Jews. Here he means that Antonio insulted the Jewish people. And for all use of that which is mine own. And why did you do all this? Because I just became successful using my own intelligence and money. Well then, it now appears you need my help. Go to then, you come to me and you say, Shylock, we would have monies. You say so. So now you want my help and my money. You that did void your room upon my beard. Room means spit. So you have spat upon me. You have behaved very badly to me and foot me as you spurn a stranger cur. Foot me means kick. Spurn means reject, chase away. Stranger cur means stray dog. So and you have kicked me and chased away like a stray dog over your threshold. Threshold means from your house. It means that the Jewish people were always discriminated from the Christian premises. That's what Shylock is saying. There was always this discrimination that existed between Christians and Jews. Money is your suit. So now your request is money. You want money from me. What should I say to you? Should I not say, had the dog money? Is it possible a cur can lend 3,000 ducats? So Shylock is saying, what should I say to you? Shall I say a dog doesn't have 3,000 ducats? Or shall I bend low in a bondman's key? Bondman's key means slave's voice with bated breath. Bated breath means anxiety. And whispering humbleness, say this. Or should I bow down and like a slave with fear and humbleness say this. Fair sir means great sir. You spit on me on Wednesday last. You spurned me such a day. Another time you called me dog. And for these courtesies I lend you thus such monies. So you spat on me, you called me dog, you chased me away. For all this courtesies, for all these decent things, I will definitely give you money. So Shylock is being very sarcastic. Antonio. I am as like to call thee so again, to spit on thee again, to spurn thee too. So Antonius is saying, I will continue doing all this. If thou wilt lend this money, if you will lend this money, lend it not as to thy friends, for when did friendship take a breed of barren metal from his friends? So he is saying, if you are giving money, lending money to someone, don't lend it to your friends because it is unproductive money. The breed of barren metal means you cannot get anything productive from useless metal, but lend it rather to thine enemy, who, if he break, thou mayest with better face exact the penalty, because if he fails to give back the money, you can do the punishment without feeling guilty. Shylock, why, look you how you stole. I would be friends with you and have your love. Forget the shames that you have stained me with. Supply your present wants and take no doit for usance of my monies. And you will not hear me. This is kind I offer. So Shylock is saying, oh, you are so angry, calm down. Then let us become friends. Then I will do this your way. I will not take any interest from you. I will give you 3,000 ducats and you can give the exact amount back. I don't even need a doit, even a single extra money. This is kindness I offer. Bassanio, this is where kindness. So Bassanio is saying, wow, this really is kind. Shylock, this kindness I will show. Go with me to a notary. Notary means legal officer. Seal. Seal means sign me there your single bond. He only wants the sign of Antonio because he doesn't want to trap Bassanio. And in a merry spot, for fun, if you repay me not on such a day, in such a place, such sum sums as expressed in the condition, let the forfeit be nominated for an equal pound of your fair flesh, to be cut off and taken in what part of your body pleaseth me. So he is saying, just for us fun, we can add one more clause. If you fail to give me the money back on time, I will take 1 pound of flesh from your body. Antonio, content, I faith, I will seal to such a bond, and say there is much kindness in the Jew. So Antonio said, okay, I will agree. And he is saying, oh, you are such a kind Jew, Bassanio. You shall not seal to such a bond for me. I will rather dwell in my necessities. So Bassanio is against Antonio. You shouldn't be doing this. It's very risky. I don't want the money. I will exist. I will continue in this situation. Antonio. Why? Fear not, man. I will not forfeit it. Within these 2 months, that's a month before this bond expires, I do expect return of thrice 3 times the value of this bond. So Antonio is saying, don't worry, my boat will come back within 2 months, and we still have 1 month extra, and I will have thrice the 3 times the amount, which means 9 times the money that we have. We are going to borrow from Shylock. Shylock. Oh, Father Abraham, what these Christians are, whose own hard dealings teaches them suspect the thoughts of others. So he is saying, oh, these Christians, they always have suspicions about everything. It's because maybe they are working hard for their money. He's talking about the suspicion of Bassanio. Pray you means I beg you, please, tell me this. If he should break his day, what should I gain by the excitation of the forfeiture? A pound of man's flesh taken from a man is not so estimable, profitable neither, as flesh of muttons, beeves, or goats. So he is saying, what will I actually get from taking a pound of flesh from Antonio? I will not get anything. I will only get, it is not valuable, it is not profitable like mutton or beef or anything. I say, to by his favor, I extend this friendship. If you take it to, so, if not, adieu. He is saying, and do this for the friendship. If you consider this offer, consider ourselves as friends, or else adieu. Adieu means goodbye. And for my love, I pray you, wrong me not. And I am requesting you, do not reject my offer for friendship. Antonio. Yes, Shylock, I will seal undo this bond. So Shylock said, yes, it is okay for me. Shylock, then meet me forthwith, means immediately, at the notary's, at the legal officer's place. Give him direction of this merry bond, and I will go and purge the ducat straight. See to my house, left in the fearful guard of my unthrifty knave, and presently I will be with you. So Shylock said, you go to the legal officer and tell him about our contract, and I will go collect the money. He doesn't have enough money, right? So he's going to Tubal to collect the whole money. Then he will go to his home because he left it with his slave, irresponsible servant. Then he will come back to the office. Antonio. Hie thee, gentle Jew. Hie thee means make haste, be fast. After then exit Shylock. The Hebrew will turn Christian. He grows kind. Antonio is saying to Bassanio that he is growing kind, so he will definitely turn Christian. So Antonio is indirectly saying that only Christians have good virtues like kindness and goodness. Bassanio. I like not fair terms and a villain's mind. So Bassanio is saying, I don't like good words coming from a bad man's mouth. So Bassanio doesn't trust Shylock. Antonio. Come on. In this there can be no dismay. So he's saying there is nothing to be afraid about. My ships come home a month before the day. My ships come home within 2 months. So it's soon. So that's the end of Act 1, Scene 3. Thank you.